All right, let me see. How can I find it? Okay. Looks like you guys are coming in. Um, I'm gonna ask you a quick question. For one, I want to make sure you guys can hear me. And then for two, I want to know where you are, like if you're on the right channel. I did go live on both my channels, but it really was to just filter you guys in. Hey, Kristen, which channel are you on? Helen woke me up with the amazing message this morning. Thank you, lady. So you guys, I pinned a comment in the on the draping channel because I'm actually going to shut that channel down because these segments are only going to happen on the new channel. So I kind of want to make sure you guys are on the right channel. I pinned it in the comments on YouTube. It'll be the very first comment. So if you guys are on the draping channel, I'm not going to keep both of them up because that's what took me so long getting in. I was trying to stream from both and it kept shutting down. Like StreamYard just kept crashing. So I know I'm going to have to shut it down so that it don't crash. But I want you guys to come over there anyway. I want you guys to come over to the other channel. Right. So Kristen, come to the other channel. Look in the comments. And there is the very first comment, which is mine. If you just click on that, it'll send you to the other channel. And that way I'll still be able to see your name and stuff. All right, guys, give me 1 second. This be a lot, y'all. All these daggone devices. One don't want you sharing to this one, and the other one don't want you sharing to that one. I'm like, why we all just can't get along? Why we all just can't get along? Nobody taking from nobody. But yeah, StreamYard kept crashing. All right, I just wanted to share it. All right, guys. Hey, Cookie Newness. So I have 2 channels. So Cookie, I need to know if you're on my like Precious Stevens channel or if you're on the Draping channel. I don't want you guys to if you're on the Draping channel, I don't want you guys to lose access. Hey, Mary, because I am about to shut that channel down just because I don't want it to interfere with the streaming. Because if y'all see, I'm on all of my platforms. Like I'm over here on TikTok, I'm over here on Instagram, I'm on both my YouTube channels, I'm on my Facebook page, I'm kind of like everywhere. And I don't want it to just shut me down. Cool. Hey, Kimmy Kim. So you're on the right one. Kim, make sure you're on the right one. So I'm about to shut it down. And I put the link. I put the link in the very first comment because these, like I said, these Tuesday broadcasts is only going to really be happening over on that channel. So, guys, without further ado, this is like, guys, this is our first of many. This is more or less like these are more personal business related broadcasts about really just being honest about the ruggedness, the rawness of entrepreneurship and letting you guys know the importance of collaboration, the importance of networking, the importance of just really investing in yourself. Because if you're really on this gravy train to try and do things, get further faster, you're not gonna be able to do it by yourself. So I want you guys to definitely join me on this channel because this channel it's not about draping, right? It is about being successful. However, it's going to be so many different opportunities that you guys will have outside of your one offer. So if you guys are familiar with me and if you're familiar with what I do, I got several businesses. I do. And it's not that I want to, run with all of them. I wanted to do all of them so I can find out which one I'm super passionate about. And so I can go full throttle with that one, right? So that's really just sharing my nuggets. Just sharing my nuggets because my goal is to kind of help you guys get, again, further, faster. And I know. I took the long road, right? I took the expensive road. I took the road that took a lot of my time. And y'all are on, I don't give it to y'all though. I don't care what nobody tell y'all. I'm saying the timeline. It's nothing but really event professionals right now. There's a couple authors, couple speakers, but it's mainly event professionals on my timeline. Y'all are doing the daggone thing. So I just want you guys, for one, give yourselves a round of applause, because whatever y'all have had happen, I'm shutting down the draping group now. Whatever you guys have had like go on over the past year or so, it's paying off. I see it. I know other people see it. It's paying off. Wait a minute, let me make sure I don't end my broadcast. Hold on. All right, I took that one down. So that's like the main thing, right? I want you guys to not necessarily start comparing yourselves, because in the beginning of the year, guys, everybody take off. Everybody excited. Everybody is about to do the daggone thing, right? You got to start paying attention to those people that's still got the momentum in quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, right? They already got, or the main guys in quarter 4, they ain't working, because they have so much momentum that they have the ability to kind of now take off. They're the people you want to pay attention to, right? Everybody is going to hit the ground running. It's just something about the energy in the air when it become a new year. Y'all be a new me, new this. I get it, because that's like the staple of the new year. So I get it. I totally get it. But I want to kind of be able to be a resource to kind of keep you guys in the game, because I don't care who y'all talk to. Ain't nobody running on 1,000 all the time, every day, all day. I don't even do that. I get burnt out. Like when I try to take on too much, I get exhausted. Sometimes I pause. I don't want to pause. I do pause. When I'm tired, I pause. I stop. But that's because I go so hard in the beginning. It allows me time to stop. Like if I want to stop, I can. And because I'm not going to be some people are money driven. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not. I'm one of them people. I'm in the second half of my life, and I want to be around. So I want to be around a little longer, baby. So I got to take time, and I got to pause, and I got to spend time with the family, and I got to just smell the roses while I can still smell, right? So like, this is really what this channel can kind of be about. Like, I've had so many things happen to me. I've had so many things I've done. I've had so many things I've experienced, and I didn't share all of it, right? But this is like, main reasons because I didn't feel like my previous channel was appropriate. That's all it was, because y'all know I'm a transparent sister. I'm gonna tell you, you ain't got to worry about coming to me talking about some precious I heard. Don't come to me with that nonsense, but I'm gonna tell you myself if I did it. I'm gonna tell you myself. So the main thing was the platform that I built before, it wasn't appropriate for those kind of conversations. So that was why I streamed over here to build this platform, to where it's just really about my success story, and just passing on my nuggets or my experience or whatever the case may be, in hopes to help you get further faster. That's like, at the end of the day, the main goal. Reason being, and I'm gonna be totally honest right here, a lot of my people, like people that's with me, they're a lot older than me. So if I was able to achieve the amount of success I was able to achieve, and which for a lot of those guys is like over and beyond what they're even aspiring to, right? So if I was able to do it, I know, because y'all know I ain't special. I want to be. I just see these women and men, because men now, I see them being able to transform into that life that they desire, if they just had access. At the end of the day, if they just had access, they just had knowledge, if they just had the grit to do it, though, you can't do anything without, you can't do anything without application. So a lot of the women that I'm like closely to, like been with me for a while, they are so close, like super, super close to these dreams and these goals and these aspirations that they have. And before I go, I want to be a part of those stories. You guys, like Helen, I told you this morning. Helen, you hit me this morning. And I was having not really a rough day, but I'm being honest with y'all. The reason why I started this broadcast off this year with End Procrastination, because that's where I was. I took off. I've been off since September. Realistically, I have. And it was hard for me to get back in the thing. It was, I don't know what it was. It was hard for me to get back in the realm of, all right, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. And I said, I have to start off, just telling my truth, because so many people, so many gurus or coach, whatever it is, they get on here and they lie to y'all. They sit up here and make this picture look perfect, and like it ain't that hard. You just gotta work, work, work. I don't want to live that life. I don't want to work, work, work. I don't. I want to enjoy my family. I want to be able to take off when I want to take off. I want to be able, when I'm saying I'm done Friday, I'm done until Monday morning, right? I've learned that from, I think it was Eminem, and it was someone else, maybe Akon. I can't really remember, so don't quote me on it. Don't quote me on it, baby. Don't quote me on it. But it was something where they were so gung ho, like, yeah, you got to be in the studio, and he was like, no, I'm done. It's 4 o'clock. I'm done. That's me. That's the kind of that's the kind of entrepreneur I am, right? But I also want to make sure I handle business. So I'm just going to tell you guys like the nuggets that I've picked up along the way. I've been inspired by some amazing people. I have learned some hard freaking lessons, and I just wanted to have a platform that I could create where I could just tell that, and it's not related to freaking drapes. So don't y'all come in here talking about no drapes tonight. I'm trying to tell you. Get on that party train. Kim, I'm so proud of you. Enjoy your life. Hell, at the end of the day, when I ask these questions, right? Like, why do y'all want to do this? Why you want to be an entrepreneur? Why you want to leave your job? At the end of the day, everybody in my group, or when I'm having these conversations with my clients, it's not because they want the money. At the end of the day, I think a lot of people associate or they focus on the money, but y'all don't want the money. It ain't about the money. It's about what the money is going to allow you to do. For me, when I have money, because I'm not a big spender, I'm not. Money to me is associated to freedom. I could do what the heck I want to do. When somebody call me and needs something, guess what? I could do it. I don't have to sit here and worry about what's in the mail. But that to me is so much more valuable than worrying about how much I got in my bank account. Sometimes I don't even know. It was weird because it was like a short conversation, but I had this with my financial advisor, because they had this thing like people check their bank accounts, and I'm like, and then it was like a question on the thread, and everybody was like saying that they check their bank accounts like daily, like several times a day. I'm like, what the heck I'm doing? Baby, I never had the alerts, so he taught me all that. Never had the alerts on. I rarely ever would check an account. I don't know. It's just that wasn't my motivation for the day. That wasn't. But with guidance of a financial advisor, when you know better, you do better. Now I do. I check it often. I don't check it every day though. Like, I don't know. Y'all, do y'all check y'all bank accounts every day? Thank you, Helen. Helen, tell them again. Don't forget to like this video, y'all. And another thing though, what you guys can help me do, because it was you guys that helped me grow the other platform so fast, by sharing the video. Share it, like it, comment. That stuff helps the platform. I don't think you guys realize how us as content creators appreciate that, because y'all know what we could be doing. But I love spending time with you guys. I love getting to know you guys. I love being able to have real conversations. I love being able to be myself and y'all accept all of it, because she ain't coming on here poised and posh. She ain't doing all that. She going to say some things. She going to say a couple of words, and somebody going to be in the comments like, she sound like she's from Baltimore. Y'all, if y'all see that comment, put them on. Put them on and say, yes, she's from Baltimore. Because there's going to be some new people on and some people that's not really familiar with me. So yeah, let them know that your girl is from Baltimore. Can you? Well, I kind of do now, but I didn't do that. Trina, really? What is that about? I mean, when he kind of told me about it, I was like, okay, I get it. People checking for activity, or I don't know. I that just was never me. I don't know. Say it again, baby. Let the money follow you, because at the end of the day, that's what it do. I think I just focus on living life. I just focus on doing what I want to do. And I like that part. Like, I really, really like that part. I can't explain to you guys how much I like that part. just having the freedom. If I don't want to get up, I won't. If I get up whatever time I do. If I don't want to work, I don't. If I want to travel, I do. If I want to go hard, I will. If I don't, I won't. If I want to go out, I can't explain to you guys what that is because I have worked my butt off since I was like 6 years old. And I got like 6 years old, but baby, I am from Cherry Hill, Lexington Terrace. Yes, you are kids in them streets working. So it develops a mentality that was always my mindset was always about, oh, I gotta get this money, and now it's like, no, I don't. I gotta enjoy life because that activity put years on my life beyond what I'm really am. At 42 years old, baby, I feel 65. I'm not gonna lie to you, the girl feels 65, but now I just focus on things that really matter, and all that other nonsense is just not. It's not at the top of my chart. Now, granted, one thing I can say, and I want to be in total transparency, the reason why I don't have those worries is because I am not in a financial crunch. However, if I was, I already know those same tactics, those same techniques, or whatever it was, skill set that I had, it's going to come back because then you're in survival mode. But I'm not in survival mode. I am in, do what you want to do for right now. Just do what you want to do for right now. You had your ID stolen. Now, Trina, you wanna know why? It's funny because I had my whole wallet stolen, and I don't know why I'm just so careless. Like I just am because Doc was like, no, it was like a big deal, right? And I'm like, it's okay, they'll get replaced. And so later, once I realized how inconvenient it was, I did get a little pissed off. But initially, I don't know, it just didn't bother me. I had this kind of like, oh, okay, I'll just cancel it. But then after like day 3 of keep canceling cards and all that, then I got a little upset. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't know. It's just not where my focus is right now. It may change. It may change. You never know. It may change. It may change. Cookie say, I love that. I'm trying to get the way you are. And Cookie, at the end of the day, it has, but for me, one thing I want you guys to realize, it has nothing to do with money. It's not like I'm sitting here on bricks and bricks of money. It's just I am enjoying all that I've gone through and where I am right now. It's like I have, even when I'm in my frustrated moments, I feel like I'm not as active as I should. I'm like, you deserve to chill out. You deserve it. I don't want to be on that hamster wheel, keep going until I end up in the grave, right? I don't. But then I do also know that sometimes I will get in that complacent state, which is why I want to talk to you guys tonight about procrastination, because I'll do it. I'm not as bad as I used to be, but I can see, and now I know how to identify when it's happening. So that's why I wanted to kind of give you guys the same tips that I do. Like when I see it's happening, I know how to shift out of it. Whereas though before I didn't, it kind of just spiraled out of control. Before you knew it, it was like a whole week going. It's like, Precious, what did you do? I'm like, oh, forget them dishes, they be there. Oh, forget this, it be there. But then I end up in a space that I don't like because everything now kind of piled up. But you do have some people that do that by habit because they work better under pressure. I know a lot of people that instead of being proactive, they rather be reactive to, oh, now you got 2 days left. No. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. All right, guys. So leave it. Marcia, I check mine frequently to make sure I have enough to cover them daggone bills. I'm looking forward to the day when I don't have to constantly check. Now, I think for me, I've developed a routine and how I am I'm super good with money. So that's one thing about it. I pay all my bills on one day, all of them for the entire month. That way, I think that also gives me freedom, just not gonna lie. That gives me freedom I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to think about it. That's just, I don't know. That's just how I've been over the past maybe 3 years. Since I found some kind of level of success in my business, I am super responsible because it's like nobody can take this from me. Y'all ain't gonna be able to take this moment from me. No, Mr. Comcast man, you're not calling me. No, Mr. Escalade people, don't call me because y'all are paid. So it's like I've developed good habits to prevent me from the fear of what I experienced in the past, right? So I don't know. This is kind of where I am and where I've been over these past couple of years. That's me sometimes under pressure. And Helen, guess what? It's nothing wrong with it, because you want to know why? Some of those people, they actually work better under pressure. I have my best friend. She works better under pressure. Like, she can have all the time in the world to prepare for something. She won't. I cannot tell you how many times I left her high and dry, because she'll come to the last minute. Now, let's just say it's January, right? She's like, all right, in March, let's go to, I don't know, Paris or something. I'm like, all right, cool. But y'all, I'm a planner by nature. So I'm like, all right, let's line it up. I got to see it. Y'all know me. I got to see it on my calendar. Otherwise, I'm going to fill that time. I can't just leave that time open. Then she'll come to the last minute. All right, you ready? Nope. I didn't already plan something else. But she works really, really good under pressure. Like, it's just, you would think that she prepped for a long time. But when it involves other people, y'all, be considerate of the other people, because they got lives. Alicia say she gotta make sure those Klarna withdrawals. Betty say she like that sometimes. It just really depends on your style, and for me, that just works for me. It works because I don't have to. I'm a Gemini and I'm a creative, meaning I'm a bright analytical thinker. I'm an overthinker. I'll just sit and think for no reason. Like, so that's why I always try to put things in place to where it prevents me from thinking about it. I'm like, oh, I'm good because I ain't got to worry about them. I'm good because I already know the bad habits I have that will creep in. It's like I will keep thinking about it. Like, did I do this? Did I do that? Did I ain't gonna be able to do it. Oh no, I don't like procrastination. That's me. I'm about getting it done. I like measuring things. I like being able to tell if we're making any kind of progress. If it's just like not done, I'm gonna get irritated because I feel like it's just wasting time. I could be doing something else with that time. So that's just me though. But some people, like I said, they operate in total opposite, and it's totally fine. Yes, Kim, that is you. You definitely is an overthinker, but in a great way though. It's not even, I wouldn't even call it an overthinker from my experience. I would call it a thorough thinker. Because I'd be like, how did she, and I think I'm thorough, but I'm like, how did she think of all that? So I don't necessarily think you're overthinking. I just think you're so thorough and the thought process. And it's like, okay, this is what it is. This is what it is. All right, guys. So I'm gonna tell you guys, I really wanted, like I said, come in here. I'm gonna give you guys 3 quick tips. And these are things that I've actually done, and I still do when I feel like my little, my little stuff is creeping up, because it do. I'm not gonna sit here and be the one to tell y'all, no, I got it all under control. No, she don't. Even after all this time, no, she don't. Because why? She's a Gemini and she's a creative, and sometimes she can get in her own way. And I will, like I said, it's like things, if I know. Like my book, for me, this is a clear indicator I'm doing too much. Y'all know I only work in the Posh Planner. That's it. That's the only book I work in. If I look through my book and I see it's nothing written in there, or it's like real bare minimum, I know I'm procrastinating. The reason being, and the reason I can say that, because I have a really busy life, right? And that's why I told you guys, if you remember, I will have a notepad by my bedside. I'll have one by the shower, and I'll have one in the car. And it's because that's where I do most of my thinking. But if so many things go through my mind, I will forget them, right? I will forget them. So if I can't see, like at nighttime, it's completely dark, I'll go grab my phone and I got to put that thought down, because I'm going to forget. And it could be a bomb.com thought. You have the most creative, the best thoughts when you are just in analytical mode. And they're the times that I'm in analytical mode. Reason being, I'm by myself. I have time to think. I'm not hearing a mom, hey mom, or ring or I'm not hearing any of that. So now I have this blank canvas where my thoughts can go vivid, and they go vivid, baby. So I gotta write it down because I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. But if I let it go and then I wake up, it's like, what was I thinking about? Like, hey, what was it? Even in the shower, I'm like, dang, I lost it that fast. So like I'll lose whole, the whole thought. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Queen of Drake means the queen of the lake. Oh my God, Marcia said, yes, I can relate to that. I knew I couldn't be by myself. But yeah, so wait a minute, when you say it depends on the job, what do you mean? I want to know. What you talking about? Hey Karen, baby, where you been at, lady? I realize I like to plan, but I need someone to execute. Oh, and you want to know what? That's interesting, Kim, because that's where I am now. I think that's where I've been over the past couple of months. I could get it all done. Like I could get all the planning parts done. This what needs to happen. This is, but I cannot, or I don't want to. It's not that I can't. I'd rather not do it at this point. I'd rather someone else do it because then that frees me up with time where I could be good at what I do, which is I'm a visionary, baby. I need to think of the vision. I need to map things out and think of things. And that is what I'm great at. But when it comes to the doing part, I'm gonna mess it up. I am gonna mess it up because even though I can do it, that's not something I enjoy, and that's not something I'm super great at. It's just I can do it, right? So I'm in that space now. Like definitely, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I need to just think it out, map it out, and have someone else actually do the delegation. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. Hey, Deirdre. Yes, we are visionaries, Kim. And the thing is, what happens with me anyway, what happens if I step outside of my zone of genius, which is the visionary process and thinking of these grandiose ideas and thinking of these trailblazing things, then things start messing up because I'm doing other areas of my business that I shouldn't be doing, right? I shouldn't. And even that was a thing in my business that hindered me the most, because not even just being a business owner being that way, I was that way my entire life. I always had to take care of, handle this, handle that, and it just came second nature, right? It came second nature. And I brought and transferred all those skills over into my business, which was definitely the wrong thing to do. But not being someone that went to business school or had business mentors, or I know you kind of figure, oh, I got it. I don't want to mess it up. Baby, am I by myself? Who else? Somebody else had on this live had to have that same kind of mentality. I do it by myself. I don't want them to mess it up. They're gonna mess it up. They ain't gonna do it as good as I'm gonna do it. I'm trying to tell you. Am I by myself? I just had this epiphany this week. Let me create, and someone else can do it. I'm trying to tell you. That's how the rich stay rich. They operate in their zone of genius, right? And they get other people to do the work. And there's not nothing wrong with it. I mean, that's realistically how it's supposed to happen. Like, that's how it's supposed to happen. So it's like now, even and it's but you got to take it a step further though, right? It's not even necessarily about getting someone else to do the work. It's about getting qualified people to do the work. I have hired and fired so many people over the past, I don't know, maybe 2 years since I've been team building. And it wasn't even their fault, right? Because it's like, I could just maybe like the person, or I could maybe feel sorry for the person, or I could be trying to give someone an opportunity. Or let's just face it, I could be trying to be cheap, because that's how it was in the beginning. I was hiring all of the $5 help. I was hiring all of the $5 help. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. And even though you have help, but realistically it ends up not being help because they either not qualified, you're not clear on what you need them to do, and it's just like it just becomes a mess. So my whole thing was, That was my thing for like last year, like really getting clear. That's why you guys see me doing so much. It's like I really want to get clear on what I want to do, but I won't know until I gotta do it. I don't know about y'all, but I gotta do it and I gotta see if I like it. And that's how that's with the first business. I had to just do it. And I found out I ain't like it. And I pivoted. And then, that's just for me. I'm not a person that's going to listen to your story and be like, all right, I probably shouldn't do that. If anything, that's going to entice me like, no, I got to do it. I got to see. I just got to see. I just got to see. So, with me, I'm so comfortable with if something ain't working out, leaving or dropping it. That's just how I am. But I get so much fulfillment because I at least tried it, right? I'm not going to be sitting there like, I wonder how it would have worked out if I did that. I ain't got them thoughts. You want to know why? Because I tried it. And if I ain't like it, I left. And that comes with everything across the board, baby. That comes with businesses. That comes with relationships. That comes with friendships. That comes with anything. That's just how I am. Helen say, nope, you're not. Waiting until the last minute. Trina says she's guilty. Giving ideas to those who Kim, I remember you saying that. You said that, and when I came to Chicago and you was at the book signing. That's what you, and then I think you said it again when we were like in a group, and you are great at that. You are great at that because you surely helped me with that. I'm gonna give you your flowers now. I could ask Kim anything, and Kim be like, I think this and I think that, and that's like, it's people like that that's valuable to have around, because sometimes you can't see beyond your feelings, beyond your ideas, and it's great to have a new set of eyes or just a different perspective. And that's just, if you guys got that, value your people. I'm still working on letting go of stuff I'm not supposed to do. It's gonna be a process, Trina, but you wanna know what? It is when it comes, baby, it's gonna come. People gonna be like, what? You because you're gonna be like, no, I'm not. What's that TikTok say? The TikTok say, not today. Get somebody else to do it. Y'all wait, I gotta do a TikTok to that one. I have to do a TikTok to that one. They're like, get somebody else to do it. But when you get into that mode, it becomes so much easier to say because you don't have as much guilt, right? And then you feel lighter. You just feel, I can't explain. You just feel lighter. That's all I can say. That's me. I wind up showing, wait a minute, I can't see over there. Showing them how to do it. Don't turn out the way I showed them how to do it. I have to redo it. Yeah, and I mean, we all guilty of that, honestly, like to some degree. Because, well, in my experience, leadership is totally different from just like delegating, right? Leaders lead, and they're very strategic in how they get people to do what they want them to do, and nobody feel bad about it. Like people want to actually do it, right? Like these are skills I had to actually learn because I was more of an enforcer. Like this is what I need done. And not talking about just with my team. I'm just talking about in general, children. I'm a mom. So that you kind of have that like mentality a little bit. Like this is it. There's no questions about it. Like this is what I need done. But when you are operating from a place of leadership, it's about one, not only clearly and having clarity around what you need the people to do, but also having them understand why you need them to do that. I think with me and my business, once people understood why they need to do because some of the stuff probably sound weird, but if I need you to answer it this kind of way, if I need you to handle the situation this kind of way, because for one, my business has a culture and it's about maintaining the culture. And when you operate outside of that, it's going to bring harm to my brand. So I had learned that, maybe like a year or so ago, but really learning how to get people excited to do what you really need them to do. And it made all the difference in the world. I'm trying to tell you, it made all the difference in the world. Trina, I'm not fooling with you. Can I get through these tips though? I'm not gonna fool with y'all. Let me get through my tips. First thing I want to do though, I just definitely want to tell you guys, thank you for joining me. If you're over here on IG. If you are on IG, guys, I want you guys to click that link. And I want you guys to come over on YouTube so you get in on the conversation. I can't really see the comments over here, but I came on here to let you know where I am. So definitely come over here on YouTube so we can chit chat a little bit, right? And then even over here, and thank you, even over here on TikTok. If you guys are over here on TikTok, just go over to YouTube and type in Precious Stevens, and she gonna pop up, bing, right here, going live, right over there. But that way you can get in the conversation. But even if you don't, just stay over here and chill with me because y'all been showing me a lot of love over the past couple of days. So I want to get acquainted with you guys too. But tonight we're talking about how to end procrastination in your business. And the reason being because everybody is super excited right now, or at least most people are. And I ain't gonna lie, I was not excited in December. I was like, I gotta go back to work. I really, even though it's so much happening, but I just got so comfortable with that. Get up when you wanna, like baby going to work and kiss me on the forehead, and I'm asleep for another 3-4 hours. Like that felt really good. That felt really good. And it just was hard to get back in the funk. And I think it got prompted when I finally went back live. I don't know, maybe last Friday or something like that. And then I just started lining things up, things with the conferences shaking and moving. Thanks, guys. I saw some of you guys got y'all tickets today. So I just want to tell you guys, if y'all don't know about the conference, I'm going to tell you about it later. But we had maybe about 3 people grab them VIPs. Y'all know my VIPs are only at 10 people. So that means it's only about 7 left. So I was like, okay, we didn't even really send it out. So they probably saw the links on IG or something. I don't know. But guys, I got super excited about that. I got super excited about just finally launching my nonprofit and just really thinking about the opportunities it's going to provide for so many of you guys, so many new people, so many up and coming entrepreneurs that's trying to do, but don't know what to do. So I'm super excited about that. That's like going back to some of my philanthropic, did I say it right? Some of my philanthropic work that I'm just super passionate about. I kind of missed it. Like, when holidays roll around, I'm so used to doing events for the community and not doing any of that kind of, I wasn't doing that. But I ain't know nobody here. Like all my contacts is back home. So I'm just excited for what's going to happen there. So it took me a while, just being honest, to get back excited about getting back in the wheelhouse of working, like going back hard at it. I knew that's what January was going to require, but I got comfortable. I got comfortable, y'all. I got comfortable. But I know I am not the only one. I know I'm not the only one because throughout that time, guess what? I still had some challenges. Like I had challenges in my group. Like we had a 5-day challenge. I had some trainings in my group. So I had some people that still wasn't able to get the thing done because for one, it's holiday time, then life is happening, then just all the things, right? So I felt real comfortable. Like, yeah, I'm not by myself. They struggling too. They struggling too. So I didn't want to jump in talking about all of the excitement because there's enough going on about that. You got so many other avenues to go to talk about that because everybody is on that right now. I want to talk about people that's still struggling, they're still procrastinating, they're still not super excited because maybe they hadn't found their next thing. Maybe they hadn't found something to be excited about. Maybe they're still struggling right at the level that they're at. Maybe they didn't invest in the things they need to. Maybe they don't have access to mentorship. Maybe they don't have access to the resources, whatever it is. But I wanted to talk to them people because that's how I was feeling. I really was last month, y'all. I was. And if any of you guys are feeling that way, I really just wanted to have a conversation around it. Really have a conversation. Let you guys it's okay. It's okay. And I want you guys to be honest because everybody jumping up and down and everybody in this rat race with the social media thing and everybody doing all the things. And I'm like, they lying. Some of them are lying. Where the truth serum at? Am I by myself? Was anybody else procrastinating last month with me? Or even right now, even if you're doing it right now. I want where the truth serum people at. Hey Zandra. Finding good help is hard because they think you should go pay. Cookie, you think that? Well, some people do. But you want to know what I can say real fast? I have met some amazing people that's comfortable being behind the scenes. Some people, that's their superpower. Some people's superpower is really assisting a bigger thing, a bigger entity, and they really get excitement out of that. I think the key is identifying those people, right? I have like this little vetting process now that you got to go through some stuff before you even can get on an interview with me because I already know what's suitable for me. And I know if you got this going on, you got that going on, that ain't gonna work. Not in my world because I'm super busy. And you got to be comfortable being busy, but you got to be comfortable knowing that you're helping build a brand. Some people aren't comfortable with that. But guess what? Some people really are. Some people would get so excited about helping build something. But that's when you're clear on it's not just me. Like my people, it's never just me. Even if I'm the face, it's like I ain't gonna be able to do that unless y'all set me up. It's like it's us, it's the team. And I always kind of speak in that I always kind of have that kind of language because I want them to feel as if and understand that yeah, it takes a village. It takes a village. Kimberly, I know you are not struggling with no business name. You can't. You can't. That's because you're too married to it. You the way you come up with other people's stuff so fast, you will shoot me so. As a matter of fact, Kim, did that look familiar? I was going over your paper earlier today, lady. As the way you can throw out some stuff, like you too married to it. Like just slap a name on it. And if it don't feel well, change it later. But at least just give it an entity, right? You want to give it an entity. Tanya said, yes, you thank you, Tanya. I knew I wasn't by myself. Trina, I was on the bus. I gotta find those people. And Cookie, you really can. It's really about the wording. If you put like the way my ads are now, it was funny because I put out an ad. I didn't put my ads on YouTube on Facebook. Anymore. I had put out an ad. And instead of, and these are like industry people now, right? Instead of them, I don't know, giving any kind of insight, they like, oh, I gotta save this ad for when I was very direct. I just was very direct in the attitude you can't have and the attitude that I need or whatever it was. And they were like, oh my God, I'm going to save this ad. I'm like, okay, but it really may not, it's mine. So just because it's worded, you like how it's worded, don't necessarily mean it's going to resonate with you, right? I can't explain it, but is you got to be so direct and clear in the beginning what you need. But with me, the thing that I kept lacking, I didn't know what I needed. And I didn't know the kind of person I needed to support me. That was the biggest thing, right? And the person that helped me identify that was Doc, because he's super attentive. And he was just he know my I can't explain it. He know how I operate. He know what I require without me even I don't even know what I require sometimes. But he like, you need a person that's like this and that's like that. And I'm like, you're right. And it just I can't explain it. It's like I now know exactly the type of person I'm looking for and what they have to be great at. Like you got to be super great because at the speed that we're going, it can't. There's no training. You don't have room for training. So that's the main thing is realizing what you need in your business to go to that next level. Not somebody that you got to string along and you got training or whatever the case may be, unless you have that kind of time. If you have that kind of time, then by all means, yeah, y'all can grow together. But if you don't, you need somebody that they gonna pay for themselves. Next people I'm gonna hire, that money ain't coming out my pocket. They gonna pay for themselves, and that makes a big difference, right? So it's like just different things when it comes to hiring a team that you should have in place so you know that good hire and it's not going to turn into a quick fire. Y'all know I like my rhyming words. Don't pay me no mind. I didn't take any clients for December. Is it because you didn't have any help? Yes. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of the same thing with what I do. Not necessarily mindset for me. It's more or less about fixing my holes. That's what it's about, fixing my holes. I'm like, okay, I ain't like this. Okay, they were saying this. All right, what can we do? What could we do? What could we do? And sometimes you just want to have to take the donut and not focus on money because it's all about creating a stronger brand. It's all about giving a better experience. And I do this every December. And it's never going to be perfect. Guess what? Because we're going to do it next December too. Because it's going to be some leaky holes, right? It's going to be. And then the only thing you can do is just find out what they are and improve upon them. And that's normally what I do every year in quarter four. So it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. Thank you, Kim. Y'all, why are y'all here and didn't hit the like button? I told you guys if y'all want me to show up here every Tuesday and get y'all these golden nuggets, all I need is a couple of likes, a little bit of hearts, a couple of shares. I ain't passing around the bucket. I ain't asking for no donations. We ain't doing none of that. We just saying hit that like button and hit that share button because you never know the things that I'm going to be talking about. Like, even if you got all your stuff together, I'm almost certain that it's going to be something I say that's going to impact somebody exactly where they are. And they're going to notice that the share came from you. So I just need you to do your part because I'm going to do my part and share and hit the like button. I appreciate it. I need someone who will pay for themselves. I only have one person who is available part time. And Trina, you need to determine what does that look like. When you say pay for themselves, like what is it that they can do immediate? Like you hire them today. What can you, if you have an SOP built out or whatever the case may be, what can they do that's going to generate you money? So what you ain't got to worry about when it's time for them to get paid. So for me, I know I have a whole e-commerce site. I know the first thing they're gonna do is run an e-commerce site. Period. Because I don't have time to do it. Right? It's like that's immediate. They will pay for themselves just by running, promoting my e-commerce site. That's it. And anything else is like, okay, when it comes like, let's just say social media, right? I got to be clear and definitive of what I want them to do on social media. A lot of people think you just supposed to go down the list and hit 30 likes or jump in 30. I want you first to be clear on who I'm looking for to connect with, right? Like we got to go through a whole SOP. So that way you're clear on you now because you're operating as me, right? So now I need you to be able to look at someone's profile and like, oh no, I just don't want, I don't want to just randomly like, engaging with people just so you can see the numbers go up. But that don't make sense. The numbers could be increasing, but so what? Are they gonna buy from me? Are we gonna work together? No. So that don't make sense. Don't make sense. I don't make sense. Thank you, Trina. So guys, the first thing is when I'm dealing with my procrastination, main thing I do is I think about the thing I'm procrastinating on. Now, if you guys know me, I talk about procrastination often because with me, it creeps up a lot. Because, no, not necessarily a lot, but it creeps up with certain things a lot, such as my content. I hate, no, I ain't gonna say I hate, I do not like and I don't enjoy writing content. But if I don't write content, my business will not generate any income or not much because most of my income comes from my content, meaning it's coming from my emails or it's coming from my texting messages. It's not coming from those social media pictures. It's not. So it's like I have to write those contents. I have to write my blog posts because if when I don't write it, that don't sound like something I would say. So I have a very definitive language. I got that be more swag in my language. So it's hard for someone to come across and sound like me. So 9 times out of 10, I am sitting there literally for hours writing my content. And when I procrastinate, I'll like shoot myself in the foot because it's like, man, if I write content, I already know like a ball figure amount of what I could generate from content. And when I don't, I don't generate, right? So for me, the content thing come up. It's not as bad as it used to be because I've developed a science. I have a science to it now, so I'll work on it like every quarter. But when I wasn't working on it, I was trying to do it like every week. That was so hard. And then a week would come and I wouldn't write nothing. I wouldn't because life happened and I just kept putting it off and putting it off. And then by the time It's like, I'm like, oh shoot, the week is here. I ain't got nothing going out. I wouldn't want to just rush and put something out because it ain't gonna make sense. It's not gonna be, it's not gonna be great content. So for me, I gotta understand why am I procrastinating on whatever the thing is. And another thing that I procrastinate on is um what is it? It's another thing I procrastinate on often. Like you can almost no, it's definitely the dishes and laundry, but I know I'm not by myself with that. Like I almost don't even do that no more. I think I procrastinated so long. They forced to do it now. I just like this laundry just ain't gonna do itself. So like things like that, I definitely procrastinate on it. And it's not that I'm lazy because that's not the case. Because I'll sit here and clean a house like from rooter to the tutor all day because I enjoy cleaning my house. I don't enjoy that domestic stuff no more. I don't because that's not my life like it was for a very long time. Like I was a mom before I was a mom. I had custody of my siblings. It was like as far as I can remember, I was taking care of people. And so it's like now, so even if I do sweep y'all, the power will just be there because I don't know what it is. It's something mentally that's going on where I can't get it. I ain't gonna be able to get it. Am I by myself? Thank you, Kim. Tip number one is think about why are you procrastinating on a thing? Because a lot of people procrastinate for different reasons, right? I just told you guys some of the reasons why I procrastinate. But some people procrastinate and don't do things because they could be just afraid of failing. Like some people don't do something that they know they're supposed to do, but they don't want to get it wrong or they don't want to fail at the thing, right? That is very, 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 very often, very common because even when I'm talking to not even necessarily my coaching clients. If I'm doing like a discovery call and I'm learning like, why haven't you done this yet? Almost every time I'm trying to tell you because they're scared of failing. Because they're scared of failing. And I think now we were talking about this the other night in the group. It's just about wait a minute, Kim, you gotta tell me what you said. It was about one, it was doing it scared, doing it ugly, and doing it. You gotta tell me what the other one was, Kim. I forgot but I got doing it scared. I got doing it ugly. Oh, do it tired. Do it tired. But at the end of the day, the main thing is just do it. Why my likes ain't go up though? I mean, y'all, it's like triple the amount of people here that I have likes. Y'all gonna have to help me out. Over here on TikTok, I got 98 likes, y'all. I got 98. I don't know what's over here on Instagram. But yeah, I'm trying to tell you, yeah, do it scared, do it tired, and do it ugly. That's what we was talking about the other day. And it's the whole point is just about doing it though, right? You got to do it. You have to move. And I've been always talking about this forever. Doing it in a way to where if you don't do anything, you're not going to make no progress. Even if you move baby steps. Like I have some ladies that I talk to, and some of them feel like I don't know if it's ashamed or what it is, but they feel as if they should have made a much more progress than the little bit that they made. And I'm like, why are you tripping? You realize that some people out there that still stuck exactly in the same area that they was at. They still dealing with the same exact thing that they were complaining about. Like they made no progress, or at least they haven't acknowledged any progress. So a lot of things with you ladies is especially the ones that's in my programs, you could do something small. I don't care. We're going to celebrate it because at the end of the day, if you sometimes it just take the point of having accountability. Like you already know when I come back on there next Thursday, I'm like, what you do? It's like that mama hen. What you do? Well, sometimes that alone will propel you to move. It will propel you to take the next step. I didn't tell you take six. Hold on now. Take six. But I need you to take at least one. And that's exciting to me. So I'm trying to tell you. Maddie, what's that you say that you write down? Tanya saying the sewing machine. Karen, come on with it. Karen, come on. What you mean do it ugly? Do it ugly meaning we're tired, we're crying, our hair isn't done. We ain't got time for all that. We ain't got time for cutie on duty patootie. Do it ugly. Like get up, put your butt out. Don't a lot of people I used to do this. So I used to, I don't know, I just had this thing. I had this self-image issue, right? I I I would get up and if I was looking ugly, I wouldn't go out. So that's what I mean, Karen. Well, I was too like, oh my God, oh, they don't see my gray hair. Oh my goodness, my nails. Look at that. Two nails, three nails gone. I ain't got time for that. If you gonna sit on here and pick apart somebody because their nails ain't done, baby, you got more problems within yourself. I already know that. So when we say do it ugly, don't sit there and like, oh, get out there and move because at the end of the day, wherever you are, exactly where you are, somebody need it. You are able to create some kind of impact and be able to help somebody, no matter how you look. And don't take the glossing in the glossing in the mirror and all that. And I used to, I was so nervous when I started doing my first makeup video. I don't know, y'all probably ain't seen it. I ain't had no eyebrows on. I didn't have no makeup on. I didn't care. I just was like, they keep asking me to do these videos. I ain't care. But it took me a long time. It took me a long time to get over that. So that's what we mean by do it ugly. Like show up exactly whatever. You tired, your legs on out so so don't do that because you're doing a disservice to yourself as well as the impact you're supposed to create in the world, in the universe. Show up. And if it's you tired, okay. There's always tomorrow to get some rest because somebody's counting on you, right? Somebody's counting on you. But at the end of the day, you have to stop, smell the roses, and fill your cup up, which what we talked about earlier. And you already know, do it ugly, do it tired, and do it scared. Like, no, uh, I'm trying to tell you, it's easier to say than actually do because to operate in a space of fear is a really big thing, and it's a really, commendable thing because it's hard to do, right? I can and when I think of this and I'm saying it, I think of times where I got stopped in my tracks because I was scared. Something like, I'm terrified of heights, right? Terrified. I don't know why, but I'm from the project, so I've had a lot of horror stories in them high rises, right? And it gave me fear of heights. So if I'm in elevators, I'll get anxious. If I did the other, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. That was the first time I ever did a zip lining thing, right? That's me doing it scared. I was scared like I don't know what. And I think I screamed the entire time. I screamed and I filmed it on Facebook. I screamed the entire time going down. And even when I got down to safety, I was trembling. But guys, one thing I can tell you, I felt so I felt so like I did it. Like, I'm like, "Why you were scared all these years?" But the fear came right back because I'm still scared of heights. But I was so proud of myself that I actually did it. And that's what we mean by do it scared. Like, do it. You don't know the thrill you're going to get out of it. You don't know the other side of success, how it will look. You don't know what the possibility of you just moving and operating from an uncomfortable space, what opportunity is going to provide you, your family, your loved ones, whoever it is. But you gotta move. Period. If it's comfortable, then I mean you're gonna move anyway, but you gotta operate and move in an uncomfortable spot, right? Because that means there's always something great on the other side of it. I'm trying to tell you, there's always something great on the other side of it. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Hold on. See, my people don't play. Wait a minute. I don't know how to do this. I don't have administrative guides. Using oh no, block. I didn't even see none of it. Well, I'm looking at the camera, y'all. Wait a minute. I found for me, I pray and ask for permission and strength to get through because my anxiety. Yeah, and but it does. I mean, we get it. So never not saying don't pay attention to anxiety because it's a really real thing. I think for me, I had this relationship with anxiety. Like I don't like them, him, her, whoever they is, because it kept me from a lot of things. And now I get anxious, but I'm moving and I'm able to live life abundantly. But I'm not paying anxiety no mind. He's like, I see you. I ain't gonna pay you no mind. I'm trying to tell you. Right, Kim. It means don't try to be perfect. Just do it. Get out there. Thank you, Trina. I didn't know what he's doing. I don't know. Oh, getting started in your business. Okay. Trina, you did see what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you. Do it even if it's that's why I procrastinate. It's once I start to do it, it's nothing. Exactly, Marcia. And that's very, very, very true. It's like once we get in the thing, that's because mentally our minds are telling your mind is it's a muscle. And it's designed to protect you, right? So it's gonna whenever the spidey senses go up, it's like, no, don't you go down there. Don't you go over there. Nope. It's gonna tell you all these things. And when you pay attention to it and you don't do it, not necessarily you're not jumping into trouble, but it's like it's going to keep you at bay because it is naturally trying to protect you. But it's the whole world is out there to experience. And now I'm just like, man, if I well, I don't say that it's because I needed to go through my road because I needed to go that road travel. But I'm like, I don't know. Now I'm doing all three. I'm doing it tired, I'm doing it scared, I'm doing it ugly, I'm doing all. All right, we will go to tip number two. We just talked about this, those that was in the challenge physically setting small achievable goals. So many times we procrastinate because we set this big old mountain of a goal, right? And we have not broken the thing down, we have not made it real digestible. So when you see it, that's the same way how I used to get with my content, which is why I went from doing my content quarterly. Because I mean, I'm writing 3 months within like 1 to 2 days. And that would literally take my entire day. Okay. But then, I would look at that like, oh my God, I didn't like write. So then I try to go down to weekly because now that's what I just like, oh, okay, I could write it for a week out. And then it was not necessarily I enjoyed it, but I found myself getting more done because now it's realistic. I'm like, oh, okay, 7 days. I really want to do like a week. I could do that. Whereas go to sit there and write 36 emails and 30, I'm like, oh my God, it's a lot. So it's really take whatever that main thing you want to do that you desire to do, breaking that sucker down to where it's like, oh, okay. And a lot of us don't do that. We'll write it down in our books. I know I ain't about myself. All right, all these goals down. Yeah, I'm gonna do this today, go to gym Tuesday. And it don't happen because sometimes you feel the books with telling too much stuff. I've learned that was me. I would put down all the things that I wanted to do every day. And then I would find myself feeling discouraged. I couldn't get all that. Like I am not superwoman, even though I practice being superwoman. I practice being superwoman. But now it's I had to really again chunk that down into three every day. It's my top three. If I anything else that if I get some other stuff done, cool. But if I don't get the other stuff, okay, there's tomorrow, right? But if I get my top three done, they're my critics, right? They're the things that is very necessary for me to continuously want to grow that. You gotta chunk down your your big goals, chunk them down smaller to where it's like, oh, okay, I could do this. Instead of somebody, I can't do it. Kayla walks around with a guilt and she finished that. I ain't making I can't find my cup. But I have this pink cup. It's about no, maybe 16 ounces. Now I fill the cup up multiple times a day. But that gallon is going to be it's gonna be intimidating. Like all at once. I'm just giving you an example, but this is like a really real example for me. Like I can fill my cup up multiple times a day, but I cannot walk around with a gallon of water. Like, you just be drinking, y'all. Like, all right, kudos to you, girl. And even my son was here over the holiday, another water drinker. He just drinking and drinking and drinking. I said, okay, I like it. Yeah, I like it. I love it. But I couldn't do it because it's real discouraging. So it's like, I'll take something, especially if it's something you know you gotta do, guys. Ain't no way around it. Unless you go pay somebody else to do it, there's no way around it. So the only thing you can do at that point is chop them down into smaller goals. Chop 'em down. Is this Trina, where you been at, lady love? I have not heard or seen you in a long time. I love it. She said, I'm learning to be fearless. I love it. Tip number two. Thank you, Kim. We set small, achievable goals. Yes. And then the last one for my top three guys is remove. Sometimes you don't realize the thing that you're protecting is a distraction. Some of us are so uncomfortable being by ourselves, being alone. Ask me how I know, because that was me. I like being alone. I like none of it. So I learned to learn myself and realize you don't, girl, you are whoa. How could you not love being by yourself? But guys, you gotta really remove the distractions. And when I say anything, I don't care how small it is. It could be TV. It could be your phone. Anything that's preventing you to the level of success you. One thing I can tell you guys, I picked up and I noticed I picked it up because I wasn't working. I noticed that I picked up being in my phone a lot more. Like I was just in my phone nonstop. I'm either in emails or I'm over here checking YouTube comments or I'm trying to figure out some TikTok algorithm stuff or I'm trying to learn an easy way. 'Cause I get comments from everyone. I'm like, look, this is driving me nuts. So I'm trying to learn the business suite, but it's like I was always in my phone. I'm like, oh no. Once I saw like me getting back to work, once I saw what I was doing, I went back to and going back to told you guys how I would do it before. I don't take my phone with me. Now I will leave it down here in my office. And I got three, I got four phones. I will leave it down because it forces me, if you know I'm battling to get up, that forces me to get up because you know I got to check my phone. So that forces me to not only get up, but also to take care of my I told you I got my morning routine. I'm practicing right now. Routine, drink water, meditation, exercise. I ain't really get to the exercise yet, but read my book and prioritize my tasks. And I got my PM routine. So I tell you, fill out my planner. Boom. Every night, meditate, journal, hot shower or bath, and a cup of. I'm trying to practice routine because guess what? That's all successful people do. Successful people ain't got bad habits like I had getting up when you want to get up. We ain't doing that in 2023 because my goal's too big. I can't take that behavior into 2023. So for me, whatever the distraction is, and I realized it was my phone, that baby got to stay down here until I learn discipline. I ain't there yet. I am not there yet. So it gotta stay down here. And anything else that's distracting. People that was trying to crawl into my phone, they're like, boo, how you bring it. You can't come over here. Don't come over here with that nonsense. But you gotta be real keen on for one, what is it going to take for you to get to the next level? I already know what it's going to take. I already know. I can't let no foolishness in my soul. And I ain't gonna let no foolishness in my. So that's the stuff. But no matter what the distraction look like, some of the distractions you guys are too close to. I get it. Some of them you guys are too close to. It could be bad relationships. It could be, I don't know, cigarettes. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's preventing you from getting to the level of success that you're trying to get to. And you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Thank you, Kim. Wait a minute. I got a crush on your brand. I absolutely love it. You gotta send me a message, Trina. I gotta get back up with you. I don't know when you, or maybe it was me that fell off. I don't know. But you know, the algorithm was crazy. I was like, where Trina go? You gotta send me a message, boo. Tell me what you got going on right now. Can't say exercise. What's that? I'm getting back in there though. I'm trying to tell you, I'm getting back in there. I got this thing. Well, it come yeah. I ordered some stuff from Amazon, and it's called. Y'all tell me if y'all heard of it. It's called this one. It's called I don't know what it's called. It's like some liquid iron, And the girl's been saying that that stuff is super good. Super good. And another thing I notice if I'm in the house all the time, right? So I'm not getting any vitamin D, and I already know that I am naturally deficient. Those kind of things wear your energy down as well, right? So you gotta pay attention to your body. You have to pay attention to your mood. I realized that my mood in December, it was very low compared to how it normally would be, right? When I'm active and I'm out the house, I'm developed, I have a routine where I was going to the gym 3 times a week. I was very like, yeah, let's go. Yeah. And then it was like, okay, y'all go eat. So it's like realizing I'm getting to that routine because it's going to be required for where I'm trying to go or where I'm going. Is it, tell me what's distracting you? Really? Tell me what's distracting you? Come on, y'all. Let's talk about it. My tips is over. I still got a good okay, hour and 15 minutes. Come on, tell me you got something about Trina, say it again, baby. Oh my God. Energy vampires. I like that. I mean, like, you get back, you energy vampire. And I get what you like. I get. But I'm trying to tell you, it's important for you guys to not only identify them, but act on them. Right? Some people are worried about, oh no, I got it. No, you don't. I don't feel like I gotta deal with nobody I don't want to deal with. I don't care what y'all say in the street. I don't care. Because I know if your energy not gonna rock you, if you're not gonna, if not gonna be a relationship of reciprocity, and I'm gonna give you some and you gonna give me some, I ain't doing with you. I don't care. You can tell me, you can say whatever you want to say in them streets. I don't care. And it's just about protecting your energy at all costs. And you have to do that. I work too hard. I work too hard to maintain my sanity. Not only that, but even to just grow and develop myself as a person. A lot of I just can't go back to the ones that I used to partake in, that I used to entertain. It's like I ain't mm-mm, mm-mm. And again, I love myself. I'm cool. I've been here all day by myself. I may throw a little tantrum every now and then, like every now and then. And I'm like, you know what, girl, just don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my, you know what? It's so funny you say that because baby, we went to church. All of us went to church on um yeah, it was on New Year's. And it was us the kids, we all went to church. And we went to Jamal Bryant. Now, guys, even though I'm from Baltimore, I haven't been to Jamal Bryant church since he was back. And I had the most phenomenal time. Then not to mention having a skate party. Y'all in Atlanta, y'all better hook up with me on the 13th. 'Cause I'm gonna skate. Trina, I'm going skate on the 13th. I'm trying to tell you. And but it's so late. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, baby, 11 to 3. I don't know if I'm getting sleep on the daggone. I would be sleep on the chicken ring. But I definitely would go. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. I did. Oh boy. Wait a minute. When my emotions off, something happens away my go. Yeah, it'll yes. And you gotta be mindful of what your triggers are. A lot of us don't pay attention to what our triggers are. I know one of my biggest triggers is weather. I'm a sun lover. And I'm a water lover, right? So if the weather is wonky like it's been lately, it kinda I don't be like down and depressed, but I'm not like that person. Hey, it's not. And another thing is like if something's in my home, it could be shoes in the corner, it could be a broom in the corner, it could be something on the steps. It throws my mood off. 'Cause I'm just the type of person that feel like everything has a place and there's a place for everything. And I expect it to be in that place. So that is for me one of the biggest things. So I noticed that I'll get like a little antsy, like when the kids think, like when Caleb has when there's no, you know, on the couch, I'm like, but that kind of stuff, it's tricky for me. And again, but you gotta associate what is that tied to. For me, that's tied to growing up in the projects, being in a certain lifestyle that I totally hated. So it's like, nah, we ain't doing that. They go to, oh, my mic, yes, it's probably because my camera grayed out. If I could, let me see if I could change my camera. It's probably anytime I'm on here, like over an hour. What did I try and get in my life? Wait a minute, y'all. Change my audio. All right. So yeah, I'm back on. I'm took my regular camera off. I'm back on my MacBook. So yeah, but that's really all I have, guys. I know it's hot. Let's leave it. Let's let it rest. Um. So yeah, let me cut this out. All right, Trina, tell me now if it's oh, you did a sabbatical. Oh, okay. I do them every now and then though. I do. I wasn't doing it in December though. I was home, like all the time. Oh, yeah, yep. You said you just moved to the box everywhere. Babe, that will drive me nuts. And it's funny because I will have like this weekend, I'm glad we got it done. So while I was here, I took advantage of the extra muscle and we got the entire garage done, right? But like not to say he wasn't, because he did most. I would start and then get tired, and I would be frustrated because it's like it's not finished. I don't know what it is. I don't that's like that's just my thing. Like I can't stand unfinished product project. It ruffles it's something out of place. It just I don't know, it just throws me off. So at least it should be done now because I took my camera off, my other camera. All right, guys. So I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. If I'm gonna let you guys know, I'm hoping my graphic guy will give me my flyers tomorrow. But you guys will see and hear me talk about the enrichment conference here in Atlanta. It's the first conference of many. I'm super excited about it. And the whole thing is really like mainly some of the stuff I was is really taking it a step further than empowerment, right? It's one thing to empower a person, but if they don't have the tools and they don't have the strategy, they don't have the resources to implement what it is they want to do to the next level, then 9 times out of 10, it's not going to get done. So with you guys understanding the root cause of your procrastination and then setting small goals, distractions, and just totally taking it outside of your environment, I'm going to be able to overcome procrastination. It's not going to happen overnight because it's a part of it. However old you guys are, you guys think that this was a part of you for that long, right? So it's going to take some time for you to rid this that you're going to have to replace it with that. So with mine, I'm fixing things with good habits, like creating a routine, right? And it's have to I know what I want to do, but I have to write it down because it's like mental reminding myself what's holding me accountable. You said you're gonna do this, you got your journal. That's why I keep my book open. It's like a reminder. But if I just leave it as a I'm gonna do it. I'm not. It's not saying I'm not gonna do it at the rebellious. It's that life things are happening. It's not gonna do it. Forget or it's pushed to the back. And with that said, you don't have to struggle with it, right? You don't really have to struggle with it to where it's holding you back. You can't get to the next level. You can't put your foot, your next foot in front of the other, right? You don't want it to really affect you that and that. That's now is really robbing you of opportunity. It's really stunting your growth. It's really keeping you in an unfulfilled place. We ain't got time for that. I already know what that's like, right? But at the end of the day, it's just about really realizing and if you I know you did because everybody was I'm hoping you guys did realistic goals. Because the more you like wrote them down and like I said, accountable, excited, all that good stuff, right? But at the end of the day, I want to invite you guys, if you're here in Atlanta, to my exclusive is a live and virtual. We have live and virtual tickets available. The first conference being held on January 28th, and the whole goal, one of the goals, because it's not just me, full other dynamic speakers, and the whole goal is to help you attract the clients that you want to work with, earn more money, and have a more fulfilling, which is why I'm not just talking about business. That's something I talk all day. Yes, it is. However, in order to handle or to serve you, you're going to have to cover health, right? Cover wealth. That's the whole point. Once you cover all those aspects full circle, and you know the areas you need to actually attack first, then you're on your way. It's really all about the knowledge. If you don't know how you going to do it, you don't know. So it's really more or less about not just talking about it, but saying, all right, what you need to do. All right, what you need to do. And then having the experts there that's available if you want to take it. Some people work great in it, right? And that's fine. But still just provide you guys with the resources to be able to make that happen. I'm so excited. This range from 47 to like 297. Today, right there, we have tickets. I think there's like seven left. You have million VIP. That's a like a mastermind, intimate at that time it's a lunch. Like exclusive time where we kind of get down your business. We talk to you all in the morning. Now it's like really bringing breaking down the parts of your business, find out what why where you want to be, and we want to take you to just to the next level, right? We're not going to get you to the end of the finish line that day, but for you to make progress, and if you keep implementing the things, your quarter one, trust me, your quarter one, your January, well, no, because January, February will be amazing. So some of the things that you got to expect is definitely us sharing our proven strategy. Our proven strategy is what you need to get to the next level in life, not just business, right? Some people don't do it, right? Some people are really struggling in areas making all this money. I was one of them. Ain't know what to do with. So that is like a big thing, which is why now I'm super passionate about, you know, about financial literacy. Talk to you about. I'm not an expert in the field. I just tell me to do. And it makes a significant difference, right? So not only that, it's also about taking care of your health. It's everything has to go hand in hand. Once you neglect certain areas, it's off. It's off. And then it's like, okay, so you guys know how I am about balance, work-life balance. I don't believe in it. Well, bunch of smoke. I don't believe in it. But I do believe you being knowledgeable and what areas of your life are lacking and do something about it. Because when you get that kind of when you get that kind of intel, doing nothing with it, it kind of falls back on you. So if you're mad because hey, I can't get this 20,000 party or whatever, anything that that was given to you, and it falls back on you. But not only that, we also want to believe. This is one thing I definitely for sure. Confidence. Confidence. I don't know why y'all think that ain't important, but I already know who I'm talking to, so I know y'all don't think that. But your confidence is going to instantly skyrocket, right? It's going to help you do some of the things that a lot of you guys say y'all struggle with, which is showing up. But you have to show up and you have to sell your stuff. Who's gonna buy it? If they don't know you, they don't reach out on the internet street. Somebody else been out here marketing way longer than you. They probably not even you. But people know who they are. They never with you. So don't think it's no more hide. I mean, you can't be hiding no more, right? Do it ugly, see it, do it tight. Point is show up. Not only that, we're gonna also help you avoid the common pitfalls that kill your profits. Now, pitfalls happen and there's a lot of repercussions from it, but the main one, if it's killing your profit, then you got a hobby. And we just can't have that, right? So the link is definitely on the screen, right at the bottom of the screen. All you gotta do is all you gotta do is go to that link, secure your ticket while it's on early bird. Early bird ends this week, and then everything goes to regular price. Everything goes to regular price. So tomorrow, what we talking about tomorrow? So tomorrow, oh yeah, Kim, you in there. So tomorrow is y'all know I couldn't see the thing all the way up there. Tomorrow we talk about how to get premium clients, right? How to actually attract premium clients. And I only got four, not necessarily steps, but things to just do these four. But that's for those that's in the YouTube membership. So if you're in the YouTube membership, definitely be on live tomorrow. That's the level three, the live stream. If you have access to the live streams, like I used to do something like this, now I only will be doing live streams for those that's in the membership. Because you go over here and you do live streams, and you give all these nuggets, and you can't even get a shake and a like. You know? People, people they reciprocate. Can we just talk about that? They reciprocate the load. So tomorrow, that's any membership. You are membership. Now it's a good chance to get the because, and this is that's the link to the YouTube membership. It'll be in that link because now those broadcasts they're more or less like trainings that be happening every week. Not week, every month. The first Wednesday of every month. For that YouTube membership that's on that level. And then on Thursday, those of you that's in the Plan Profit, Thursday kicks off our mastermind. So guys, I said earlier, I will see you guys on Thursday. And the third mastermind is here to give you individualized support. Like I'm not training no one thing. Like you come in with your issue, you get strategy. That's what the masterminds are. We changed it a little bit because some of got people in this membership, but some people are at different levels in their business and they're struggling with different things. So instead of trying to train everybody on the same thing, I'm like, no, make this person need visualize support. Okay. So that's what will be happening on Thursday. So that is all I have for you guys tonight. I just want to say thank you for joining me. When you join me on Tuesdays, that will be on this show only. You don't have to have access to no membership or anything. That's where I'll be on every Tuesday, have these kind of conversations that really hit home, give you guys whatever nuggets I have that I think that will actually help you in your journey. Um, and I'm hoping that I see you at the conference. I'm super excited about it. Y'all can really hear me talking about that now. Y'all just get my graphics back across the board. But that's it, guys. Any questions? Thanks, Kim. So yeah, for level membership is level three. If you're on level three, then you'll be joining me tomorrow, and I am training on how to attract premium clients. Now, this is not for the one specific thing. I started to have it specifically for draping, but these strategies you could apply them to whatever offer you have. It's what you need to do to attract the higher paying, what they're looking for, and how to implement that right away to get them to eyeballs. Thank you so much, Helen. I am going, guys. I hope to see some of you guys tomorrow. I hope to see you guys on Thursday. You're gonna make one of those Bringing it to one. We got city. I go ahead. Bye, guys. Love y'all.